The Houthis have shot down a US MQ-9 Predator drone off Yemen. This is significant because it's the first time a non-state actor has shot down a sophisticated military drone. The Houthis are non-state actors supported by Iran. They possess cruise and ballistic missiles and, as we now know, surface-to-air missiles as well. Hales, high-altitude, long-endurance drones like the MQ-9 carry a mix of extremely sophisticated sensors and weapons. The MQ-9 has two versions, the Sea Guardian and the Sky Guardian. The MQ-9B is also called the Predator B. It first flew in 2001. Let's look at its capabilities. It has a takeoff weight of nearly 2 tons. That's roughly the weight of a Second World War fighter aircraft like the Spitfire. It has an endurance of around 40 hours, which means almost 2 days. It can stay airborne for almost 2 days. It has a wingspan of 20 meters. That's the length of a cricket pitch. And it's controlled by 2 pilots who sit in a ground control station and steer the drone via satellite. Each MQ-9 costs upwards of $30 million or over 250 crore. Of course, this varies with models and the kind of equipment that is fitted in it. The US operates over 300 such drones, and it sold it to around 7 other countries, mainly friendly foreign countries who are very close US allies. It's got a very sophisticated multi-spectral targeting system, the ANDAS-1, which is literally the eyes and ears of this aircraft, and that's what makes it so formidable as a HALE. Now, this electro-optical infrared pod is used for long-range surveillance, high-altitude target acquisition, and laser designation. The MQ-9B carries a payload of over 2 tons. That's equal to the weight of the drone itself. It has up to 9 hardpoints, and depending on the mission profile, it can carry an array of bombs, air-to-ground missiles, air-to-air missiles, and even sonobuoys for hunting submarines. The US has used the MQ-9B in several combat theaters in Asia and Africa over the last 2 decades, mainly for carrying out drone strikes. The MQ-9B, for instance, was used to assassinate Iranian General Qasem Soleimani in Baghdad airport in 2020, and in 2022, the US used it to assassinate Al-Qaeda leader Ayman al-Zawahiri. The Indian Navy has operated 2 leased MQ-9Bs since 2020. These are unarmed versions of this platform, and they are primarily used for maritime surveillance in the Indian Ocean and Arabian Sea. India plans to acquire 31 MQ-9Bs from the United States, 16 Sky Guardians for the Army and the Air Force, and 15 Sea Guardians for the Indian Navy.